Is mobile spend down relative to just these heights that we've seen? Is it down relative to what we saw pre-pandemic? Was that kind of a one-off, that we had a lot of people with time on their hands and a lot of extra cash on their hands?
Well, it's pretty much penciled out the way I expected. During the pandemic, I was here, we talked about it, and we said, look, we expect demand post-pandemic to be higher than pre-pandemic and lower than during the pandemic. After all, people were stuck at home, and digital entertainment was one of the things that you could do. And so, in fact, on an apples-to-apples basis, Take-Two is a lot bigger today than it was pre-pandemic, and it's smaller than it was a bit during the pandemic.
What are the shifts that you were talking about, and how much is it because of the shifts? How much of it is because of mobile spending?
The changes in our release schedule were relatively modest, but we did have some titles that moved out of the year. The good news is we have 87 titles coming between fiscal 23 and fiscal 25.
Are you surprised by the reaction in the stock market, down 18%?
I am a little surprised. I mean, it seems a bit severe, but in fairness, there are an awful lot of securities that are under pressure right now, particularly in the entertainment space. Mm-hmm. And after all, I never argue with the market, as you know, but it's hard to believe in the market in any given day. Over time, of course, the market ends up being right. We will trade on our fundamentals over time. This is a challenging moment from a stock price point of view. It's not a challenging moment from a company point of view. We're still looking at really solid results, $5.4 to $5.5 billion in net bookings, over $650 million in operating cash flow expected for the year. This is a really solid company that's exceedingly well positioned and is, the number 2 or number 3 pure play interactive entertainment company, depending on what happens with Microsoft and Activision.
What do you think is going to happen with Microsoft Activision, and how does that change your plans as you move forward?
It doesn't change our plans. We don't really think the competitive landscape is meaningfully affected in the event that merger goes through. It's hard to say what will happen at this point. If you'd asked me when it was first announced, I would have said I thought it was about a 90% chance it would be approved. It's looking as though it's less than that.
The regulators, they called you, I'm sure?
They did call the company.
And you told them what?
We had no concerns. Still a fragmented.
And do you think that some of your peers said the same thing, or do you think there's a group of people that are complaining to Washington that this deal shouldn't happen?
Well, there's one big company that is, but apart from that, no.
And who are you referring to?
I'm not going to refer to that company here. But we're generally speaking, I don't think people are particularly concerned because it remains a fragmented business. And after all, we just did a very big merger, and it was approved, and and we think that was the right thing.
How are things going with that? That was a
things are going great. First of all, now nearly 50% of our net bookings come from mobile, which is the fastest growing part of the interactive entertainment business. The interactive entertainment business is the fastest growing part of the entertainment business. It's human nature to be concerned with what happens today, and furthermore, human nature to believe that whatever is happening today will always happen in the future. But of course, the opposite is true. Things always change.
When will we be able to live in the metaverse, and will I just be playing gaming all day long? And will you wish you hadn't worked so hard on your physical body because your avatar would be...
Just pick the avatar you want.
Yeah, it would already be...
Look, you can live in the digital world right now. Grand Theft Auto Online is this massive digital world where you can pursue missions, you can have stories told to you.
I think Mark wants to move out of the metaverse at this point. I don't think he likes living there. When is it going to be worth living in? I mean, is it all about gaming, or is there more? Andrew's going to visit Rome with glasses on.
I'm a long-term bull on the idea of this.
Is it all? I think it's all gaming.
I think it's crazy to think you're going to live inside your goggles for 8 or 10 hours a day.
I agree.
I think you'll live inside your goggles for 2 or 3 or 4 hours a day in the same way that you live in front of a TV screen.
It's gaming, though, right?
Gaming, or or if you're on a Zoom, instead of being on a Zoom call, you might do that instead. You might live there. I mean, I've played with this thing. It's pretty great, and actually a lot better, I would argue to you, to be in a conversation with 3 of you, if we had to do it remotely, with the goggles on than it would be to actually wear than to do it on Zoom.
I'm not sure I agree with you, because the notion of occluding your vision and hearing is something we're not super comfortable with. And even though we're using a computer screen to play a game or have a Zoom meeting, we still can interact with people around us physically. You can't do that when you have a headset on. So I'm not sure. I do think right now the manifestation of what some people call the metaverse, we do not, is really interactive entertainment. Will it be the way that we communicate all day long, every day, in the future? I don't believe so.
Shepard Smith here. Thanks for watching CNBC on YouTube.